guys, Jeff with Westcott Designs. So we've got this new 2023 TRD Pro Tundra in here, the shop. I want to share some things with you. And I'm going to share these with you because I can show facts here, and I'm not going to just tell you and explain to you. I'm going to show you why and how this is going to work and how it works. And the reason for this is because I want you to be able to understand that when I show you that you can see the differences between these struts, or actually, excuse me, the comparison in these struts and how they're so similar in so many ways, but yes, they are different. The nice thing about these struts is they are the exact same length. And so I'm gonna show you on this 23 TRD Pro how we are going to take on people that have TRD off-roads that have the factory red struts in it with the factory red axles in it, and how this will all work in your favor and make this very easy for you moving forward. I know the kit has like 84 parts on the TRD kit. It's like $2,900. I think I see it online for some of these people selling it. And I also see that anywhere from $2,000 to $3,500 of labor time to install this kit. So it gets very expensive very quickly. So the nice thing about what I'm gonna show you is gonna save you a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of money, and it's gonna make it easy for you. And then the nice thing about it is we've incorporated our collar into the strut that allows you to use your factory springs to obviously make it even cheaper for you. This TRD Pro here has factory upper arm, has factory brake line on it, and has the factory red axles, which are all the exact same. When I cross-reference the part numbers, are all the exact same part numbers that come on the TRD off-road. The sway bar here, it's got the red sway bar. It has the factory end links here. We are in the process of actually putting another one of our 3-inch lifts on a TRD Pro, but when I have this all apart, it makes it so I can share this with you. I've got these two struts. I've got the factory Fox strut here. We've already put our collar on it, and I have the new TRD strut that comes in the lift kit. Now, when I take these two struts and I set them on the ground here, and you look at them, they are both exactly the same. The end of the threading ends in the exact same spot. Obviously, this one's 2.5 inches, this is a 2-inch diameter, and then the collars are actually in the exact same location. So that right there tells me that with this TRD kit, I'm able to take this and install this on a TRD truck without having to do all these modifications, upper control arms, end links, lower control arm here, this bracket, the ball joint that goes on to the bottom of the spindle here. This same is on the TRD off-roads. It's the same on the 23 Platinums. This is the same part that's used on all of these. And so with that being said, if we're able to lift these trucks with this strut with our 3-inch kit, we can do the exact same here with just putting a set of the TRD struts in the front of this truck and not have to make any changes to this truck. We're going to install this TRD kit for a truck for you guys to show you the end result. But here's the TRD Pro strut Fox that's already done with our collar on it. And this is our collar that we made to go on this to replace the lower collar here that now we'll put preload, which is basically, it's doing the exact same thing that you would put a taller spring in this, and it's creating more preload on this to give you more lift. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna take this collar, put it onto this shock, create preload on the spring, and in return, we're gonna give you lift. And now, between this strut and the factory strut that's on your truck, that factory strut is 1.5 inches shorter. So now we're gonna have, when this thing compresses itself and rebounds itself, you're gonna have enough upward travel that you're not limiting the travel on the vehicle, just like the factory Fox strut that we do our kit for. So the nice thing is you will have a better ride, you'll have more rebound on that, and you can pretty much set the truck up and get it to align with the factory upper control arms without have to buy the whole kit or even the aluminum upper control arms, because we align these. So we're gonna share with you once we get this installed with our collar on just how nice this works out for you and how much money this saves you and time it saves you. So we're gonna offer this strut with our collar to you as a customer, and you'll be able to install this into your TRD off-road truck with the factory axles that come in it. These axles that are in this truck are different. They're about 1/4 inch longer than the black axles. That's what keeps the axles from actually falling out of the truck, because they are 1/4 inch longer, which are the same length as the TRD kit comes with, the same length. They're just painted a different color, but that's so the axles do not fall out on that 3-inch lift. So we're gonna do that for you. We're gonna share that with you and just save you guys a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of time. So again, we'll share that with you here shortly. So now that we're up underneath the car here, I'm gonna share some things with you. We've still got room in the brake line here. We're not quite maxed out on the ball joint angle here. Obviously the strut's not in it. It's gonna put a little more force on this. The new lower spindle mount here is new for 23. They've actually opened up this window pocket more. So when it goes and makes contact here on the lower control arm, because the lower control arm is steel, the two surfaces, obviously the aluminum is much softer than the steel, so it's not gonna gouge into it as it did in the earlier models. And that was because this window wasn't as large. So it was actually rubbing up inside of here. So Toyota has gone ahead and they've made this change. This is standard on both the Platinum, and well, it's standard on all the model Toyota Tundras now for 23 this year. And you see when we're lifting this truck, the sway bar is staying in the standard location. No need to move that, have any changes there. The other nice thing is here, the end link on this is the factory end link, and we're not changing that at all. So we're gonna be able to put our lift in this truck and not have to make any changes on the end links here. So everything will work as it's supposed to. We've got the red axles that come in the TRD off-road models. Obviously this is a Pro, so they come standard with this. So then we're able to do that with this in this truck at the same time. So the nice thing about all this is it'll make it so it's very simple to do, and you'll be very excited that you don't have to spend as much money to make this work out for you. So we'll share that with you as soon as we get it in the car. So we're finishing up the front on this Tundra. I wanted to go over a couple of things. This is our center light bracket. We've talked about it before, but I want to talk about it a little bit more. Just how tight it fits up in here, and it bolts in from the back, and then it has upper and lower support on it to keep the grill. It keeps it super firm here so it doesn't have any movement in it. One of the other things we focused on this design was we wanted to do filler panels here on the side that are all part of it. And that's really to hide the hardware of the adjustment screw for the front of it off the side. So you don't see it when you're looking into the front. It just makes it really nice and clean. I kind of think we might be the only one out there that's building the light like this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was when we first started with it, but it's nice, just makes it super nice and clean. S2s here, and then here again, S2s. This is our light bracket here. We put our initials, WD, in the center of this, but it fits really nice. The hardware is all stainless around the way it bolts in. You basically unbolt the bezel and then bolt on our light with where the bezel was, and it goes just nice and flush around the light on that. We also make a lower grill mount here. This one does not have it. But one of the things I thought was really nice on this is when I look at the contour and the fit and finish and the lines on this Fab 4 front bumper, it doesn't have a light in it. It's designed for light as well. But when I look at it, and then even looking at the metalwork on it, they've done a really good job making it all nice and clean, the powder coat and everything on it. And then all the angles match here, the angles match here, and then even the angle down the side here on the sides. I'm quite a detail guy when it comes to this stuff. For me, details are important, and we probably install, I don't know, 3-4 bumpers a week on these new Tundras. And so I always look to see a body line and how tight it fits and if the gaps are even on both sides, and just quite seeing how nice it fits from top to bottom on both sides is really nice. They're putting that side back together. I wish it was on there so I could just show a comparison how nice it is. But when I look down that side on this plastic piece, it fits really nice down through there. And then the transition on the side here is nice. So really nice fitting bumper. So I want to share that with you guys as well. Fab 4, they did a great job on this one. We're putting our rock sliders on this one. We'll probably try to get some more footage on this just to share. This got our lift in it, some other things done to it. But we'll share that stuff with you as well. But just kind of want to share some of the things around the front here as they kind of finish up on the sides. So again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Take care. Bye-bye.